Mangalakaram Yaktam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Arati Mirandasya Jnana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Savaram Jangamam Vyaktam Yat Kinchit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Vavachivyampi Yat Sarvam Trilokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sarvashruti Shiroratna Virajita Param Bhujaha Vedantam Bhuja Suryoya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Chaitanya Shashvata Shanto Vyomatito Niranjanaha Bindunada Kalatita Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jnana Shakti Samaruda Tattvamala Vibhushita Mukti Mukti Pradatacha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Panta Vidahine Atmajnana Pradhamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shoshanam Bhava Sindosha Yapanam Sarasamparaha Guru Paro Rakam Samyak Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Na Guru Radhikam Tattvam Na Guru Radhikam Tapaha Tattvajnana Param Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Manata Shri Jagannatha Matguru Shri Jagadguru Mahatma Sarvabhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Radhira Radhisha Guru Paramadevatam Guru Parataram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva.
Guru Deva, oh mere Guru Deva, Sundara Premavata Sri Vishwananda. Guru Deva, oh mere Guru Deva, Sundara Premavata Vishwananda. Guru Deva, oh mere Guru Deva, Sundara Premavata Sri Vishwananda. Guru Deva, oh mere Guru Deva, Sundara Premavata Vishwananda. Guru Deva, oh mere Guru Deva, Sundara Premavata Sri Vishwananda. तुम हो जगह के दाता, गुरुदेव हमारे प्यारे। तुम हो जगह के दाता, गुरुदेव हमारे प्यारे। है जीवन का आधार, जय 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 श्री विश्वानंद। है जीवन का आधार, जय 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 श्री विश्वानंद। जय 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 श्री विश्वानंद।
जय 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 श्री विश्वानंद।
जय 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 श्री विश्वानंद।
जय 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 श्री विश्वानंद।
ओ गुरुदेवा प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद, हरि ओम।
गुरुदेवा प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद, हरि ओम।
प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद, हरि ओम।
गुरुदेवा प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद, हरि ओम।
गुरुदेवा मेरे गुरुदेवा, सुंदर प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद।
गुरुदेवा मेरे गुरुदेवा, सुंदर प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद।
गुरुदेवा ओम मेरे गुरुदेवा, सुंदर प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद।
गुरुदेवा मेरे गुरुदेवा, सुंदर प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद।
श्री राधे श्री राधे
श्री राधे श्री राधे
श्री राधे श्री राधे
श्री राधे श्री राधे।
ओ गुरुदेवा प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद, हरि ओम।
ओ गुरुदेवा प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद, हरि ओम।
जय 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 ओ गुरुदेवा प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद, हरि ओम।
ओ गुरुदेवा प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद, हरि ओम।
जय 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 ओ गुरुदेवा प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद, हरि ओम।
ओ गुरुदेवा प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद, हरि ओम।
ओम गुरुदेवा प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद, हरि ओम।
गुरुदेवा प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद, हरि ओम।
गुरुदेवा मेरे गुरुदेवा, सुंदर प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद।
गुरुदेवा मेरे गुरुदेवा, सुंदर प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद।
गुरुदेवा मेरे गुरुदेवा, सुंदर प्रेमावतार श्री विश्वानंद।
गुरुदेवा मेरे गुरुदेवा, सुंदर प्रेमावतार श्री
Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Hari Om.
Gurudeva Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Hari Om.
Jai 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 Oh Gurudeva Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Hari Om.
Oh Gurudeva Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Hari Om.
Oh Gurudeva Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Hari Om. Oh Gurudeva
Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Hari Om.
Oh Gurudeva Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Hari Om.
Oh Gurudeva Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Hari Om.
Gurudeva Oh mere Gurudeva Sundara Premavatara Sri Vishwananda.
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 Om Bhagavata Shishaya Namaha. Om Vishamaya Namaha. Om Devakari Samudyataya Namaha. Om Sukshmatanave Namaha. Om Chinmayaya Namaha. Om Guru Murtaye Namaha. Om Sundaraya Namaha. Om Sulochanaya Namaha. Om Sumukhaya Namaha. Om Charvasaya Namaha. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Padmabhujaya Namaha. Om Mandagamanaya Namaha. Om Charambaradharine Namaha. Om Brahmaya Namaha. Om Mandirashtapakaya Namaha. Om Shri Bhutabhrteshwarnath Namaha. Om Gayatri Ajvane Namaha. Om Arpana Svikarakaya Namaha. Om Vishnu Pujakaya Namaha. Om Namo Narayana Mantropasakaya Namaha. Om Saramaya Namaha. Om Madhurakantaya Namaha. Om Krishna Sankirtana Rupaya Namaha. Om Stotra Priyaya Namaha. Om Mitabashine Namaha. Om Vagnine Namaha. Om Chitrakala Visharadaya Namaha. Om Ratradharaya Namaha. Om Sadave Namaha. Om Jagatpantaya Namaha. Om Sarvalokavitaya Namaha. Om Bhakta Priyaya Namaha. Om Surdaya Namaha. Om Anukulaya Namaha. Om Neyaya Namaha. Om Sudarshanaya Namaha. Om Bhakta Vatsalaya Namaha. Om Premamurtaye Namaha. Om Subhekshanaya Namaha. Om Pritivardhanaya Namaha. Om Swastidayakaya Namaha. Om Tarakaya Namaha. Om Anugrahaya Namaha. Om Vardhanaya Namaha. Om Architaya Namaha. Om Artaya Namaha. Om Siddhipradaya Namaha. Om Janardhanaya Namaha. Om Manoharaya Namaha. Om Mahakshaya Namaha. Om Siddheshwaraya Namaha. Om Bhasmakushitaya Namaha. Om Atmalingaya Namaha. Om Nigarshana Prasakaya Namaha. Om Siddhi Saranaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Om Omkarupasakaya Namaha. Om Sukshmaya Namaha. Om Vishokaya Namaha. Om Satvikaya Namaha. Om Samadarshine Namaha. Om Dakshaya Namaha. Om Achintyaya Namaha. Om Nirankaraya Namaha. Om Nirmohaya Namaha. Om Avyagraya Namaha. Om Chitakrodaya Namaha. Om Vinayashridaya Namaha. Om Swavashaya Namaha. Om Kushalaya Namaha. Om Shamaya Namaha. Om Satyadharmaya Namaha. Om Nirvikalpaya Namaha. Om Viraktaya Namaha. Om Atindriyaya Namaha. Om Satyasandaya Namaha. Om Pavitraya Namaha. Om Madhurasvabhavaya Namaha. Om Suranandaya Namaha, Om Nandanaya Namaha, Om Prasanatmane Namaha, Om Bhaktanidaye Namaha, Om Sakshaye Namaha, Om Samatmaye Namaha, Om Sadayogine Namaha, Om Haraye Namaha, Om Sutapaye Namaha, Om Somyaya Namaha, Om Guyaya Namaha, Om Vimuktatmaya Namaha, Om Gabiraya Namaha, Om Guptaya Namaha, Om Atmaramaya Namaha, Om Srinivasaya Namaha, Om Devaya Namaha, Om Yutidaraya Namaha, Om Danyaya Namaha, Om Gurave Namaha, Om Guratikramaya Namaha, Om Gahanaya Namaha, Om Bhagavate Namaha, Om Harisharanamagadashakaya Namaha, Om Kutashtajagatakaya Namaha, Om Abhiprayaya Namaha, Om Sarvamata Samatyaya Namaha, Om Shamakata Bhavatakaya Namaha, Om Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Swami Namaha. Devavantu no yato Vishnur vichakrame prativya saptadamavi idam Vishnur vichakrame tredani dade padam samudamasya bhagum shuri trini pada vichakrame Vishnur gopa adahavyaha atu dharmani dharayane Vishnu karmani pashyata yato vratani paspashe indrasya yuchasakaha Tat Vishno Paramam Padagam Sada Pashanti Suryaha Divi Vachakshuratatam Tat Vipraso Vipanyavo Jagravagum Sasamindate Vishnoya Paramam Param. Gurudevaya dhimahi tano Vishwananda prachodayate. Om Premavattaraya vidmahe Sadgurudevaya dhimahi tano Vishwananda prachodayate. Om Premavattaraya vidmahe Sadgurudevaya dhimahi Tanno Vishwananda prachodayate. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Krishna Vishnu Madhusudana Ketapali Narayana Chutati Vikrama Chakrapali Devyadi Sarjadara Sridhara Vasudeva Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Rukmini Sabhavanasa Hare Murare Radesha Gopesha Surupa Bhamari Vandya Shri Dvarakashriya Vaikunta Pate Bhuvaneka Murte Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Minakrite Kamatarupa Varaha Murte Trivikramaya Guhane Brahurama Rama Shri Rama Krishna Yadunandana Kalki Rupa Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Govinda Madhava Mukunda Paraparesha Damodaram Jadarananda Kadari Shori Gopa Gopichana Samrita Dina Mando Gopichana Priyaye Tava Suprabhatam Shirabdishai Bhujagadi Patalpashai Sabhaktarit Sadanashai Ramangashai Shri Gopa Bama Mridutalpa Sukadishai Gopa Valavaraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Kashyapatri Sukanarada Gautamadi Brahmarshi Sangamani Sangava Bharatesho Tishtanti Deva Tava Darshana Bhagya Heto Gopala Shekararaye Tava Suprabhatam Mandara Chari Tulasi Dhalamari Kanyahe Valyani Anjali Pute Samudaharanti Tishtanti Tadbhavatadara Tale Munindraha Radha Manoharanaye Tava Suprabhatam Vedatrayam Patati Gautamakana Guyaha Gayanti Satguna Gano Varadasha Vargaha Sankirtayanti Tava Nama Kadari Sheshaha Shri Naradadi Rishaya Tava Suprabhatam Govardhanodharana Gopa Kishora Gopa Gopi Janamrita Suvesha Bhavati Pota Trilokya Mohana Sumangala Divya Deha Shri Rukmini Shavarada Tava Suprabhatam Shri Vatsachita Charanagata Parijata Bhaktarti Vanchana Kripakaradina Bando Divyanta Gayati Jana Priya Divya Rupa Shri Nanda Gopatanaya Tava Suprabhatam Padmaksha Padma Mukha Padmadara Prameya Padmalaya Sharita Padma Nivasa Shori Padmo Bhavati Surasevita Pada Padma Padmadinata Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Vrindantale Viharanaya Mahendra Vangya Gadad Padarpa Haradinya Sudesha Rupa Chandrananaya Sita Chandana Libna Deha Govinda Yadavahaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Nanda Nandanaya Shora Kumara Dira Mayangatina Navichona Supushpahara Nilam Buddha Susharira Rama Vihara Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Vaishri Jambavati Satya Sukanti Badra Shri Mitra Vindya Divasha Prabhu Putra Kanyahe Tishtanti Divya Bhavame Tava Sevanardam Gopi Mana Priyaraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Arjuta Ananta Mukunda Shori Radha Manohara Janardana Chakrapane Namani Divya Munayorna Nishambaranti Brahmi Muhurta Samaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Suprabhatam Ye Patanti Haranisham Puri Vitam Mahapapa Shri Krishna Graitu Ishvara Paramakrishna
Sachit Ananda Vigraha Anadinadir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Chintamani Prakara Sadma Sukalpa Viksha Laksha Videshu Surabhira Vipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Venum Karantam Aravindaraya Taksham Paravatam Samasitam Buddhasundarangam Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Alola Chandrakala Sattvanamaya Vamshi Ratnangaram Pranaya Gerikala Vinasham Shamam Tribangalalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Vetimanti Pashyanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sadyujjala Vigrahasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Advaitam Achyutam Anadim Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhakto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pantastu Koti Shatavarsara Sampragamyo Vayonatapi Manaso Muni Pungavarvam Sopyasti Atra Parasinyam Yachintya Tarve Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ekopya Sona Chaitum Jagananda Kotim Yashakirasti Jagananda Chayayanantaha Anantarasta Paramanu Chayantarastam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yadbhava Bhavita Diyo Manujastateva Samprapya Rupa Mahima Sadayana Bhushaha Shukteryameva Nigama Pratitestu Bhakti Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratipavitavis Tavirya Eva Nijarupataya Kalabhini Goloka Eva Nivasata Kilatma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Santasa Deva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shama Sundaram Achintya Gunaswarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ramadi Murti Shukarani Yamena Tishtam Nanavataram Akarot Bhuvaneshu Kimtu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramahamsa Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yasya prabha prabhavato jaganandakoti Kotishvashesha vasudadi vibhuti vinam Tat brahmanishkaramanantam ashesha bhutam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Maya yasya jagadam nashatani sute Tregunyatat vishaya veda vitayamana Sattva valambi parasattva vishuddha sattvam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Ananda chinmaya rasatmataya manashu Yabraninam ratipalam smaratam upetya Lila idena pavanani jayata chasyam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Golokanam nijatam nitalesha tasya Devi mahesha haridama suteshu teshu Ete prabhavani chaya vihitaschayena Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Srishti sthiti pranaya sadhana shakti reka Chayeva yasya bhuvanani nivarti durga Ishanurupamapi yasya chatisha tisha Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Chiram yatadadi vikaram vishesha yoga Sanjayate nahi tata prigasti eto Ashram bhutamapi tata samapetikaya Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Dipachireva yata shantamamapipetya Dipayate vividahetu samana dharma Yastati eva hicha vishnutaya vibhati Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yakarana varjani pachati smayoga Nidram ananta jagananda saroma kupaha Adhara shakti mavalamya param samurti Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yasya kanishvasita kalam matavalamya Jivanti roma vinacha jaganandanataha Vishnur mahansaya yasya kala vishesho Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Vastram yadashma sakaleshu nisheshu techa Siyam kiyapakatayata pita tvaratra Brahmaya esha jagananda vitanakata Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yapada palavayugam vinataya kumbha Tvam Brahma samaye saganadirajaha Vitam vihantam balamasya jagatrayasya Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Agye mahi gaganamambu maruti shascha Karasta tatma manasitya jagatrayani Yasmat bhavanti vibhavanti vishanti yamcha Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yakshaksuresha savita sakala grahanam Raja samastya suramurti nashesha techa Yasyagnaya pramati samrita kala chakko Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Dharmota papa nichaya sudaya stapamshi Brahmanikita patakara dayascha shivaha Yattata mantra vibhava prakata prabhava Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yastinna gopamata mahosra karma Pandanurupa parapajana vartanoti Karmani nirtahati kintu cha bhakti vacham Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yam krodha kama sahaja pranayadi piti Vatsanya moha guru vasivya pavani Satchityatassa satishintanama purete Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchit Ananda Vikaha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Om Adyanati Mirandasya Jananjana Shalakayam Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaham. Jai Gurudev, good morning. I must say that I'm very happy that so many of you make it for prayers in the mornings. It's very encouraging to see. After 11 days of Guru Gita, you're still here. So we have today Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 7, Verse 12. Tato me mataram rishi samhanyani sharishramim ashveshotya samvatatse yavate varturagamaham. Prahlad Maharaj continued. The great saint Narada Muni brought my mother to his ashram and assured her of all protection, saying, "My dear child, please remain at my ashram until the arrival of your husband." You know the story. She's Kayedu, she's the mother of Prahlad Maharaj. And when Hiranyakashipu, the demon that is being softly killed in the altar, was doing penance for attaining immortality, the Devas, fearing that the child of this demon that was on the womb of Kayedu will be born as a demon, kidnapped the mother. And they were planning, of course, to get rid of the child. And then Narada Muni intervened and said, he's a very special child. You don't need to be fearful. Don't have fear of it. And he took the mother of Prahlad to his ashram. And it's in this ashram where he gave all the knowledge of Narayana to the mother, but of course was transferred to the womb to Prahladji. So, thanks to this situation, actually, we got the Navada Bhakti from Prahlad, and also this great saint who incarnated and showed us somehow the way, this loving, single-pointed devotion towards God. But I didn't want to speak of Prahlad today, but more about the fact of Narada taking the mother of Prahlad to an ashram. Because now, these days, during the Guru Gita, you have heard Guruji, I guess, speaking in general about ashrams, but also about SPN. It's not so common that he reveals stuff about this place. Despite one feel this place is very special, but sometimes we don't know why. Yeah, I heard Guruji speaking about many ashrams and how each ashram is unique. Especially there are places of purification, there are places of recharging our batteries. But I summarize a bit of what Guruji say about this place, because I think it's important for us to be conscious of where are we staying right now. And it's not a normal place in the world. So one of the things he says was that the ashram is the abode of God on earth. This was a generic saying. he said that the spiritual shape of Sri Pittanilaya is like a Sri Andhra. Do you remember that? And because of that is actually why we do parikram every day. He says that in every corner there is an avarana. You have done the Sri Andhra, no? Also, he says that in every corner there is a deity. Lakshmi is all over the place with all her companions. He also said that ashram is to detach from the world. He said that you cannot think the same than outside. Your spiritual growth gets mature. You understand the real wealth that resides within. The mind is centered. In 2 occasions, maybe more, Devi gave a vision to Guruji about this place. One where he could see the Sri Andhra. Another where Devi actually gave the name of this place. This place was not meant to be called Sri Pittanilaya. I don't remember the name, but it was something like Springen Center or something like this. Soumya Nashuya knows the story better. But then they were doing rituals, and on the 3rd day of these rituals, Ma showed up and told to Guruji the name of this place, because she said, I will reside here. Therefore, the place is called Sri Pittanilaya, the abode of the Divine Mother. And there are also many other symbols of this place that make it special. Guruji, I think everybody knows the story, staying on the balcony on the room 203 or 204 is where he see at the valley down, and he recognized, he got the same feeling that this is the place he was dreaming with and having visions when he was young. And he said, this is the place that Ma was showing me already, long time ago. These are from other talks from Guruji, right? Then we have, in the middle of the altar, the Narasimha that came from Guruji's heart, maybe 3 years ago already. Very special deity. Also, Guruji says some stuff about this deity, not public. But what I can say is that it's a deity with healing properties. And every day, the water of the Abhishekam that we collect from the deities is got mixed all together, and that goes to the prasad table. Guruji spoke also about prasad. That was the last satsang, so today we don't go into prasad topics. We have the Shiva Lingam. It's very, very special, blessed by Mahavatar Babaji, and also with healing properties. We have many places. Shiva Pujari is scared now. I think people will come to pour water or something. Actually, we put clothes on it so people during the day they don't pour water. But in the morning, you can actually ask the pujaris, and they chant 11 times the Triambaka mantra, and that's water with healing properties also. Yeah. Lakshmi Ma appeared in the Yagnashal to Guruji. Guruji was seated there, Ma was there, Somekash, I think he shared the story, and he was about to cross over between Guruji and a chair that was there, and Guruji stopped him and he said, hey, watch out, she's seated there. And then that chair is the one that now is in the Kali temple, and also Guruji said, whoever has any issue or problems or something, please go and sit there a few minutes a day. So the Kali pujaris, sometimes they go in there. The Kali pujaris, sometimes they take the chair out so you can also use it. The Saints Museum, all the relics from all of these saints from all over India, that basically when we meditate, we are meditating with them. Babaji, Guruji, and all the saints. It's a very, very special place that normally is not so crowded, but all the blessings from the saints are there. And it's a place that normally when Guruji says, I need to speak with Babaji, he goes straight there. Outside there is also an old mattress from Guruji that he wore for maybe 10 years. And when we asked him what to do with this, he said, give it to the people to use. So we were wondering, okay, we put it in a room, we exchanged, but it's an old mattress. So we decided to convert it into a couch. So whenever you're doing your Kriya, you can do your Kriya on this relic of Guruji. Yeah, at least 10 years he was sleeping on this mattress. So you can, he spoke also about all what the saints or the Sadguru touch becomes a relic, because a vibrant item of purification. And it's there just laying, so you can go and do your Kriya. So there are many things special about this place, but overall is that it's Guruji's house. I think that for us, for the devotees, that the Sadguru lives here. So basically he walked every single place going down. He walked every single step of land of this place. Guruji walked all over, down in the, have you been in the heating room, in maybe not in the laundry, those of you doing seva sometimes there. Like Guruji walked every little corner of this ashram. But he also said that the ashram is a place of purification. He said, for all the karma that you have accumulated during lifetimes, and that purification, he says, is not easy. Sometimes you can go crazy. If you stay too much in a place of purification, then the mind can also become too agitated, and it's also not good. But he said that the essence of the ashram is that, to purify people. So you come here to purify. And he says in a way that you are not in control in the ashram. What did he say? Who is in control? He said, every corner of the ashram belongs to the Sadguru, and in this case, Lakshmi. So everything that happens in the ashram is under their control. And then he explained a bit more about the challenges. No? What are the challenges that we go through? Many people here experience different things, nice things, and also sometimes the processes start. The purification starts. The mind sometimes goes wild, crazy, and you say, why I am thinking all of these things? And you say, where does all of this come from? So it's this acceleration of cleansing of many, many lives of karma. So in this process of purification, either in an ashram or outside, but one's also engaged with the Sadguru, with seva. Important, he said, before going to this topic, he said that the attitude to come to the ashram are three. The mindset. Do you remember which three mindsets we should have? Attitude of humility, gratitude, and service. Yeah. And now moving to the next topic, that is the challenges when we are in a holy place or in presence of the Sadguru or engaging our mind with the Sadguru, the challenges will come. And when he says, why do the challenges come? It's because he needs to destroy the ego. Because you think you know better, so he creates a situation where he shows you basically that you don't know. That we are not so in control as we think we are. So basically, after the challenge, you give up the idea of knowing better, of thinking that you are the best, of thinking that you are the center of the universe, of thinking, I. So basically, all the purification is to hit the I. And hitting the I, like punching the I, is painful for the I. So if you identify with the I, with the ego, then you will be in pain. And that's the purification process that happens. Whenever there is the I as a centerpiece, then pain will be there. And he helps you like this to detach from the I, quit it, quit the mind, quit the ego, and then actually the purification process is not painful. Among experiences of people that I listened during these years, there are two very suitable today. One of them is one resident here in Sripitanilaya, after being through extreme challenges with people, not even with Guruji, like with people, the dynamics of the place, he got very, very upset because he said that his own way to understand how things should be. And he was very, very stubborn with this idea. Things need to be like this. And when you come to this place, the first thing that you judge, I think, is the way that things are being done. It could be much more efficient, better, more clever. But when you are in the dynamic of the place, when you engage in seva, you realize that there's absolutely no control. Even you really strive for the better. Everybody strives for the better. But the result is really not in no one's control. So this person was going through a huge, huge process. He started fighting with people. And then one day he say, I'm done. Finish. Thank you, Guruji. I'm out. And he works in a very, very rare place of this ashram that is down. Not underground, underground. Yeah, it's a very low part of the ashram. You don't reach there by chance. You need to cross through machines and heating room, etc., etc. So this place, he's there and he makes the decision and he say, I try my best, but I quit. Few seconds later, who show up in his office? Guruji. He gave him a big hug. He gave him a mantra to deal with the situation. Also, Guru Mantra. Do you remember what Guruji say? The importance of Guru Mantra. And he gave him a very, very deep advice. And then he left. So you can see how the Sadguru intervened in this moment of challenge, also his endless love. Because the attitude is the right one. We want to serve with love. We want to serve unconditionally. But then, when the challenge comes, then the mind wants to run away. Another time, also another Prabhu, same. Challenges how things work here, how people are, how this, how that, how just judging everything around. He said, thank you very much, Guruji, but I'm out. And this was around 2 a.m. in the morning. So he had a clever idea. He said, I will just go out. I steal a car, because he didn't have a transportation. And if I do it during the day, I will be stuck. People will come to you because it's typical. Like you have an idea here and you go through the lobby and then people change your ideas in a segment of 50 meters. So he was very clever. He said, I will do it at night, 2 a.m., nobody's around. I take a car, I leave it in Wiesbaden or somewhere, and then I just ride to one of the residents that the car is there. So he goes out. I think he's in the Prabhu kitchen. His plan is perfect. It's 2 a.m. He said, okay, time to go. He goes down. He goes through the veggie cellar. And who show up? Guruji. Just passing by randomly 2 a.m. on that spot of the ashram. He gave him a hug. He started talking with him patiently. So he allows this Prabhu to pour out all of the judgment and what he was going through. So kindly, you can see how Guruji also hold him. And he changed his mind and he's still around. But I think what was very nice from all of them is that they have this attitude of service that is required to be in the ashram. Humility, for sure, that we are developing. But this attitude of service, Guruji says that is under control and under somehow our control. Yeah, it's what we can choose. I can choose to serve, or I can choose not to serve. Yeah, or I'm serving myself, or I'm serving someone else. That's the actions that we do in every step we do. We decide, or it's something for me, or it's something for the rest. So they have this attitude of service, and I can see how Guruji intervened, maybe because of that. But it happens to me one time. Guruji invited me for dinner. I'm in his house. The dinner starts, and when they're about to sit and start eating, Guruji brings a lot of bags of lychees to the kitchen where I was. And he said, oh, Aditya, can you peel them? And I see it's like 3 full bags of lychees, and the dinner just started. I said, yeah, of course. So I start peeling the lychees. I hear they're having fun, they're talking, they're eating. Like the party's going on in the other room. I'm in there just peeling them and say, why now? You know, like I can do it tomorrow. But then they're peeling them. I'm about to finish, and the dinner finished. So they took the prasad out, all the food, and say, wait, send me a plate. And Guruji comes to the kitchen, and he asks me, how is it going? And I say, good, but would be nice if people will gift you some normal gifts, like T-shirts or something. The mindset, like these 6 things come out. You don't even, I don't know. Stupidity comes out. I mean, it's inside of me. I cannot say something different than that. It's inside of me and needed to come out, yeah? And so, of course, he didn't take it in a nice way. I was kicked out of the bungalow. I was not allowed to go for dinner anymore. And a few days after, they were asking for help because Guruji back then got a crazy idea to put all his parrots inside of his house. So it was really challenging to be around in silence. And then you have like this, 10 parrots living in the living room. Basically, so many Ruda built like a fence. And they were doing poo and everything, like basically in the living room. So Pankaj and Jiva and Mukunda, all the people who were like taking care of the house, they were they have over duties now. So that was happening at the same time. So I do this. I told to Guruji why I need to peel the lychees if everybody's having fun. And he told me off. He sent me away. And the next day was a darshan. And when I come for darshan, during the blessing, Guruji told me, you are not allowed to serve me anymore. And staying in the ashram, like, there is no meaning. If you stay here and you cannot serve, actually there is nothing to do in the ashram. It's not a holiday inn. It's not a 5-star. It's not a place that you come for sense gratification. If you're not serving, actually there is nothing to do. So when I walk away, thinking on this, then I thought I was off, that I was kicked out. So I say, okay, I took all my stuff and I took them to burn. Because I say, if I'm not serving, I need to go from this place. I cannot carry all of this back to my country. I put everything aside. And at that moment, Guruji called through Swami Akash. And he says, tell Aditya to come. So I came there, and he asked me, how are you? And I told him, look, Guruji, I thought you didn't want me here anymore. And he said, no, it's not what I mean. You cannot serve me directly. I said, okay, that's a good step. I still can serve him in his ashram. So, and now to the story of the parrots. So the parrots were inside of the house, was a chaos, was everything dirty. So the guys were needing help. And I think Pankaj wrote, like, who can help me cleaning the living room because the parrots are doing their stuff there. So I go to the house, I start cleaning, and it's very, very dangerous because the parrots still around. They are flying on top of you like it's a mined zone. You need to be careful where you step. Everything is dirty. And I heard that they opened the door, and I heard Guruji's voice. And there you have me, like in his house, in his cage with his parrots. I said, oh man, this is not good. So I close the curtain. And then he comes, I hear his voice, like approaching. I say, oh no. And suddenly he opens the curtain and he says, what are you doing here? And I just answer, I love to serve, because in my mind I was cooking the whole conversation of he will ask me. And so I just answered what I wanted to say. Is I like to serve. I enjoy to serve. So he smiled and then he walked away. And after that, somehow it got okay. So the challenges. He put us in these situations where the ego expresses the rubbish that is inside. But as he says, he does it with a loving heart, Even when he reacts or he's strict, or even the ashram, how the ashram sometimes is, that you really get upset, or even outside. He says the sanghas are ashrams. I think are replicas of the ashrams. You have them all over. When you engage in this service to him, then you will be challenged. And he said about the challenge, and with this maybe not, I didn't wrote it down. Okay, but he said a lot about the challenges, and he mentioned the story of Guru Nanak. Do you remember, with his disciples going to the forest with a storm, and they were challenged one by one, and then many of them, they start like quitting, just leaving the instruction of the Guru that he told them to go to the forest. In the end, I think they end up 4, 2 of them also quit, so he ended up with 2 or 3 disciples. And it's important this because we need to understand what he needs to do. Because if we don't allow him to challenge us, then we are just postponing something that is inevitably to happen. For him to clean us, we need to accept that he will challenge us. And like Guru Nanak, no? Like in the end, not many people stay around when they accept the challenge. And I heard when I was walking in the tent, Guruji was speaking with this Swami from Gaudiya Math who came. Do you remember maybe Muni Maharaj? Muni Maharaj was impressed by the amount of devotees that Guruji has, no, and followers. And he went to Guruji and he said, like, you have a lot of disciples. And Guruji answered back, no, followers, yes. Disciples, just a few. And I heard that, and it's like, oh man, like, the bar is high, actually, to really go the full mile. It really requires that we need to want to transform. If that component is not there, then he will not challenge, because with each challenge that he does, then we will try to run away, thinking that, I'm not being loved, he don't like me, he don't love me, like this kind of thoughts. You know how it is. And we need to go through that. Like, a short story, Mataji was supposed to come to do seva. She bought the ticket, she prepared everything, she has everything confirmed. And Guruji decides to review the applications like 10 days before Guru Gita. And he basically canceled this application. So she calls me, stressed, and said, how do I do? Like, I spent all my money, I want to come to serve, and I booked the flight and the taxis and whatever. I said, I have no more money. I said, like, look, accept it, deal with it, do the best that you can, but just don't get upset, just see in which direction it goes. And she told me yesterday that when this happened, she wanted to just buy a ticket, go to Bali, surf, and say, okay, finish all of this. But no, she decided to come, despite everything. And when she came, she was not doing seva. And randomly, one person who knew her got to know about her situation, and she paid for her the whole Guru Gita course without she even asking for it. And now then she understood, okay, he didn't want me for seva because he wanted me to be focused on him now. So she understood now, after the whole storm passed, the blessing of Guruji that actually allowed her to be 12 hours a day seated there in front of him. But with the judgmental mind at the beginning of the challenge, was like, he don't want me here, I'm wasting my time, I'm wasting my money, I don't need all of this. But he went through it, she anyway came, and the whole situation conspired, you see, in her favor, in her highest favor. Yeah. So I think it's very important that we allow him to challenge us in order that we can finally transform. Jai Gurudev.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlada Lada Dai. Prahlada Lada Dai. Iton Resimo Paraton Resimo
Iton Resimo Paraton Resimo
Iton Resimo Paraton Resimo
Iton Resimo Paraton Resimo
Yato Yato Yamitaton Resimo
Yato Yato Yamitaton Resimo
Yato Yato Yamitaton Resimo
Yato Yato Yamitaton Resimo
Bahir Resimo Ridayen Resimo
Bahir Resimo Ridayen Resimo
Bahir Resimo Ridayen Resimo
Bahir Resimo Ridayen Resimo
Rasimam Adim Sharanam Rapadi
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 Rasimam Sharanam Prapade
Rasimam Adim Sharanam Rapadi
Rasimam Adim Sharanam Prapade
Rasimam Adim Sharanam Rapadi
Rasimam Adim Sharanam Prapade
Tava Kara Kamaravare Nakamad Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringa Keshavarita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Kavakara Kamalavare Nakama Bhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringa Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare
Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare
Jaya Narasimha Dev Narasimha Dev Narasimha Dev Jaya Narasimha Dev
Jaya Narasimha Dev Narasimha Dev Narasimha Dev Jaya Narasimha Dev
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jaya Prahlad Maharaj
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Swarupa Jaya Prahlad Maharaj
Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Gurudev Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Gurudev Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Gurudev Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Gurudev Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Gurudev Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Sri Vishwananda Vishwananda Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev,
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev.
Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me, Yatiraja Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me, Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me, Yatiraja Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me. Yatitraya Karunankaraya Mangala Mangala Me, Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me, Prabhatita Bhagarataya Mangala Mangala Me, Prabhatita Karataya Mangala Mangala Me, Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me, Yakiraja Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me, Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me, Yatiraja Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me, Saligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me, Saligrama Pratishtitaya Mangala Mangala Me, Kritatarare Kodatataya Mangala Mangala Me, Kritandanarine Gorakajaya Mangala Mangala Me, Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me, Yakiraja Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me, Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me, Yakiraja Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me, Ragesha Karatataya Mangala Mangala Me, Ragesha Karatataya Mangala Mangala Me, Vanatadana Danditaya Mangala Mangala Me, Vanataya Dharidaya Mangala Mangala Me, Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me, Yakiraja Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me, Ramanuja, Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me, Yatiraja Ramanuja, Mangala Mangala Me, Om Jaya Jagadish Hare, Swami Jaya Jagadish Hare, Sachanon ke sakata, sachanon ke sakata, jana me dura kare. Om Jai Jagadish Hare, jo jave pala pave, dukha vina se manaka, Swami dukha vina se manaka, sukha sampatti gara ave, sukha sampatti gara ave. Dashnami te tanaka, Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Mata Pita Tumamere, Sharanaga Hume Kisaki, Swami Sharanaga Hume Kisaki, Tumabina Ora Na Duja, Tumabina Ora Na Duja, Ashakarume Kisaki, Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Karuna Paramatma Tumahantarayami Swami Tumahantarayami Parabrahma Parameshwara Parabrahma Parameshwara Tumasavake Swami Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tuma Karuna Ke Sagar Tuma Palana Karata Swami Tuma Palana Karata Me Sevaka Tuma Swami Me Sevaka Tuma Swami Kripa Karo Bharata Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tuma ho eka gochar sabake pranapati Swami sabake pranapati Isa vidi milyon dayamaya Isa vidi milyon kripamaya Tuma kome kumati Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Vina Pandu Nugaharta Tumara Shakavere Swami Tumara Shakavere Karuna Hata Parao Sharuna Hata Parao Sharana Paratere Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Vishaya Vikara Mitao Papaharo Deva Swami Papaharo Deva Shada Bhakti Badao Shada Prema Badao Santana Ki Seva Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jana Mana Jana Sabare Tera Swami Sabha Tuja Tera Swami Sabha Tuja Tera Tera Tuja Ko Arpana Tera Tuja Ko Arpana Kyala Ke Mera Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Swami Jaya Jagadisha Hare Bhaktajanon ke sankata Sajanon ke sankata Jana me dura kare Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare Radhe Chakara Goji Giridhari Lala Chakara Goji Giridhari Lala Chakara Goji Giridhari Lala Chakara Goji Mani Chakara Goji Giridhari Lala Chakara Goji Giridhari Lala Chakara Goji Giridhari Lala Chakara Goji Oh Chakara Go Chakara Go Chakara Goji Chakara Go Chakara Go Chakara Goji Mane Chakara Goji Giridhari Lala Chakara Goji Shama Mane Chakara Goji Giridhari Lala Chakara Goji Govinda Mane Chakara Goji Giridhari Lala Chakara Goji Giridhari Lala Chakara Goji Tvameva Mata Chamita Tvameva Tvameva Bandusha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Asatoma Satkaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Nityorma Amitam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
जय श्री भूतभृतेश्वरनाथ भगवान की जय, श्री राधा कृष्ण कन्हैया की जय, श्री बलोचाचार्य की जय, लेट्स बोलो सद्गुरुदेव श्री स्वामी विश्वानंदा महाप्रभु की जय।
Krishnaaya Govindaya Gopijamalaaya Pararamam Purushaya Parakarma Mantra Yantra Tantra Ushatascha Sastrani Smaraya Smaraya Nikyo Muchaya Muchaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshanaya Diteshwara Pritaya Sarvekshvara Pat Parasmaya Parabrahmaya Paramajushe Swaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Shyam Govinda, Govinda,
Govinda, Govinda, Govinda, Govinda, Pundani Kabarade, Namne, Pandaniनाथ महाराज की जय, समस्त भक्त मंडली की जय, अल्बार एम्परमनाथ शरण